Hello and welcome to Theme Park Information. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more content. In today's show we're discussing the new for this year YOY, which is located at Walibi, Holland. Now this is a very interesting ride. You actually have two. You have pretty much a chill and thrill element. One is, well, both of them are a RMC sort of single rail design. Now I have been on one previously, but this is the first time I've been on one for quite a while. And generally speaking, they always tend to be a roller coaster model I kind of really enjoy. They are known for their intensity, speed, aggression, not necessarily the most comfortable of ride design, and potentially not necessarily known for their capacity. But nevertheless, I was actually really impressed with this ride, how it looked, and everything like that. So, for those who don't know, pretty much there's a green and blue track. The green option, that is the thrill ride, that has 6 inversions. And then you have the blue, that is the chill, that has no inversions and such. That pretty much is almost like the family version. Now, in fairness, for a family ride, it still actually has quite a lot to offer. And it's where I'm going to probably start. So, I say, in fairness, this one, if you're looking to get on a ride at the moment quickly, the blue side is easily the better option. You'll be getting on that much, much quicker. There is only ever a short queue for it. So yeah, you can get on that very quickly, no problem. It does have a really fun, good drop. And then it does actually have quite a few moments of really good airtime. I will, however, say in the back, I did find it to be a touch bumpy. Which is a little bit unfortunate seeing as this is a brand new roller coaster. I think it opened like a week before I went, so it should be running really smoothly, but sadly just a little bit of a bumpy back row ride, unfortunately. It was much better in the front, but still there was a little bit of like bumpiness to it. It wasn't as glossy smooth as you'd like it to be, but in fairness as well, like, yeah, the ride, it brought pace, it had good pace in, it had intensity, and it was just generally a really, really fun ride. Now, as I say again, I'm not a huge fan with the restraint system because it's almost brilliant. It's almost one of the really good sort of lap bar which goes over your shoulders type thing, like you see on some of the like Intamin like sort of multi-launch coasters, where it's just a really comfortable, secure restraint where you feel really good, like similar to like Hyperion at Thorpe Park. It's also, but it has an extra sort of like harness which goes over your shoulders, and that just always, I don't know, just doesn't work for me. I just feel a bit sort of like trapped with it, and just a bit more uncomfortable than I'd like to be on a ride. But nevertheless, it doesn't take away from it too much. It's just obviously an issue for some people, I think. Now, I also will say that the green side had the same sort of like bumpiness to it, but it is at least a lot more thrilling. So, in fairness, it actually does still have a few airtime moments, the green side. You're not completely devoid of airtime, and some of the inversions are very fun. For example, the one down the drop, really cool. The stall is also really, really cool. And actually a huge fan of the one at the end, where you kind of just end up just crossing over them. That one is seriously fun. And I actually will say, one of the things I haven't discussed so far is actually the drooling element. So when this ride drools, especially if you're towards the back of the train, much cooler effect. Really, really cool, because you can see the other train, you can see your train, see where you're going, you can interact with it. Really, really cool. Like the fact it does it. It doesn't always drool, as I say. Obviously, sometimes they do have issues which do slow down the dispatches. And in fairness as well, I will say the dispatches of the ride and the throughput seem to actually be pretty reasonable. They were getting people on pretty sharpish, and there, usually was always a train in the station. So as I say, it does have, obviously it has a somewhat limited capacity. They're not the world's biggest trains, and obviously there is just a single person per train. But I will say the fact that they built 2 sides, very good idea. And the fact, obviously, as well, that they are onloading and offloading in pretty much the same station with really good efficiency is, really appreciated. And as I say, and again, I actually will be honest, I really like the green side. As I say, good intensity, good forces, good pace. And as I say, again, where they interact with each other, that is really cool. So I will say, it's really difficult to give it a rating. I suppose as like a draw, I'll rate them together. I might as well. I'd probably say it's probably like a 83 out of 100, generally speaking, ticks a lot of boxes. I think as like a combo, they work so well. And I do also think as well that the area, the land that the ride is situated in will improve massively over time, where it gets a little bit more shrubbery, has a lot more greenery, maybe a bit more theming and stuff like that. And I could just see generally it just improving year on year. It'd also be interesting to know if they actually continue developing that area of the park as well. So yeah, I think just really fun, enjoyable sort of area, and a really cool ride, really good investment, and yeah, well worth going to the park for. Anyway, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.